A very good morning to you, Nigeria. Welcome to The Professional on Sweet 107.1 FM. This is what we do every Tuesday. We talk to professionals in different fields of human endeavor. The whole essence is to sanitize the polity, is to make sure that in every profession we have what we call standard, we have quality. Today is not an exception. We'll be talking to someone who does what you eat every day. They say an egg a day does what? We're going to find out shortly. But you've heard about an apple a day keeping the doctor away. But what does the egg do for you if you take it in a day? And before we came on here, the chairman I'm hosting today said, okay, you're talking chickens, and there's no way you want to separate chickens from the eggs. So you'll be guessing now who my guess is. I'm going to let you into it. My name is Dari Adido. Welcome to the show. How many days to Christmas? How many days to the New Year? Don't forget, we still have all the chickens. They are live chickens that will be going out on December 20 on this show. We also have today 10 crates of egg adding to the 10 live chickens that we have. Courtesy of my guest today. This morning on the show, don't forget you can join us, make a contribution in 30 seconds today, because we'll be doing this for about 30 minutes. We'll be hosting the guests today for about 30 minutes. So you have your comments about 30 seconds, ask a question that you could be on your way to winning a crate of egg or a live chicken. All right, good morning, everyone. My guest today is the chairman at Poultry Association of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter, Mr. Idowu Asenuga. Fortunately, today is going to be a celebration show for my guest, because he was just sworn in as the chairman of the Poultry Association of Nigeria. Good morning, Mr. Asenuga. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Mr. Dari. Thank you, our listeners.
Okay. All right. Let's begin this way. You may just have to dress that forward. Let's begin this way. What we do on the show is to quickly ask, this is one of the ways we can boost the economy. Everyone talks about white-collar jobs. You knot your tie and you go to the office, even though the jobs are not readily available. It has also been said that agriculture is the only aspect you can go into, even if you are a civil servant or public servant. How does it feel like being in this business, Mr. Asenuga?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Dari. Being in this business, for me, it's kind of a privilege, because fortunately I was born into an agribusiness family. My father has a business that is about 40 years old. And growing up as a child, the only thing that I got to see was basically agribusiness. And I'm practically an engineer by profession, but then of course, I haven't set up my own company, Agri Supplies, 8 years ago. I've also tried to build up my own capacity by going for my master's degree in agribusiness management in Rome, and also food and beverage management, also a master's degree as well. For me, I think agribusiness is something that Nigeria needs to focus on very critically. It has the potential of not just creating employment to our teeming unemployed youths, but also as a way of Nigeria earning foreign exchange. If you see the global economy, the stage for oil is, the era for oil is almost gone. And there are renewable energy that is going to replace our oil. And that speaks to the need for government to begin to focus more critically on agribusiness, of which poultry business is a very serious aspect of agribusiness value chain.
All right, Mr. Asenuga, you were just elected as the state chairman of the Poultry Association of Nigeria. Tell me about the election.
Well, the election was very, very transparent. First, I must give credit to my predecessor for putting together a very credible election process. In fact, I was joking that if only Nigeria could take up that kind of standard, we wouldn't be having electoral malpractices and electoral complaints.
Did you use voters card?
Well, we used, it was a secret ballot system whereby each of, we have 6 zones in Ogun State, and each of the zones are expected to select 20 delegates that would come to the Congress. And then for you to win the election, you must be able to pull at least 61 votes, which means if each of these zones has 20 delegates, that's a total of 120. Plus the super delegates, of course, who has more than 20,000 chicken. So for you to win, you must be able to pull more than 60 votes to make it the winner, of which I pulled 90. So I must thank my predecessor. I must thank all of the people that came for the Congress, that gave me their mandate to run for the next 2 years. And we are receiving this mandate with a whole lot of gratitude, and most importantly, we want to hit the ground running to begin to execute most of our laudable projects and ideas.
All right, Mr. Asenuga is the chairman, Poultry Association of Nigeria. Is my guest today on The Professional, Suite 107.9. 107.1 FM. I'm going to open the studio line shortly, but not until I ask him 2 questions. One is what you're going to do differently as the chairman of the Poultry Association of Nigeria Ogun State branch. Before you answer that, tell us, what are the challenges and prospects at the same time in going into poultry production, poultry business?
Well, the critical challenge, bedeviling us as a business today is our input supplies. And when I say input supplies, I mean our grains, I mean our Idowu chicks, and then also we're looking at our products, how to sell our products. So today, Ogun State is the highest egg producing state in Nigeria, and this has been a fact for decades. But unfortunately, we are not retaining the wealth, because Ogun State literally, especially the poultry farmers in Ogun State, are more or less like a conduit pipe through which funds and resources flows to the northern part of Nigeria. Poultry consumes more than 50% of the maize production in Nigeria, and this is a significant amount of money. But then unfortunately, we don't produce grains in Ogun State. This is one of the things we want to take on, with our state government. I hope they are listening right now, so that we can look at backward integration. The CBN is ready to render their support for us to go into this. We'll be meeting with NISA today to discuss the same subject, and we are looking very seriously into the possibility of backward integration to give us the capacity to produce our grains in Ogun State.
Again, before you tell us what you're going to do differently, as the chairman of the Poultry Association of Nigeria, we have some people who have other businesses, the civil servants, so to say. They say, okay, they have a pen just behind their house. Some will even have it, at the back of their offices, just to keep body and souls together. How does an average Nigerian go into that business without really belonging to the association?
Well, I wouldn't want to advise anybody not to belong to the association. I would. My position is, even if you have 100 chicken, the association is more than willing to welcome you into our fold.
Great.
And for us, we believe together we're stronger together. And our own interest is to see how we can render protection for both our small, medium, and large-scale members. So regardless of the size of your chicken, whether it's 100, whether it's 200, 500, 1,000, 100,000, 1 million, the association is more than willing to take such people in as our members. So I wouldn't advocate that anybody should operate outside PANOG membership, because when government come pounding on you, the association is there to protect. When there are policies that we need to tweak to the advantage of the smallholder farmers, the association is also there to protect. So it will be to farmers' advantage if they actually and truly belong to the association.
All right, let's go into being the chairman of it's a PANOG. That's the
PANOG.
Okay, so that's Poultry Association of Nigeria, Ogun State PANOG.
Yeah, Ogun State. Yeah,
Ogun State. As the chairman, as the new chairman, 2 years seems like far, this time, but in the next 2 years, beginning from now, this year has been hit by COVID-19, no doubt about that, and people are really looking forward to 2021 as a year to recuperate and bring new ideas to bear. What would you do differently, and what new ideas would you bring into the association?
Yes, like I mentioned to you earlier, the things we need to do differently would be how to sustainably, backward integrate to produce our inputs. Today, Ogun State, like I mentioned, is the largest egg producing state, but as we speak, we don't have a formidable hatchery in Ogun State. Okay, and today the layer side of the poultry business, even the broiler, is more or less like a monopoly when you look at the upstream side of it. So these are things we are going to look at and see how we can possibly break that jinx. Look at the possibility of setting up cooperatives, maybe to float an hatchery business belonging to PANOG. And of course, some of the things we're going to dare to do also is the backward integration that I mentioned earlier, about the possibility of collaborating with government and other relevant agencies that would enable us to look at growing our grains, especially maize and soya. And then of course, we want to look at the possibility of working with the middlemen, and also looking at deploying technology in the area of digitalization to take our products to the end consumers. And of course, we're going to look at the possibility of also promoting our products and working in conjunction with the Family Health Association, with the medical doctors to help disabuse the mind of Nigerians about the meat of consuming eggs.
All right, Chairman. There are some people who believe that those who go, you speak well, and you told us that masters and all those things. Some people believe that those who want to go into poultry business or agribusiness are illiterate. Some of them are not really educated. So how do you co-opt those who are not as educated as you are to follow the standards, the word principle in a poultry business?
Yeah, thank you for that question, because one of the things we want to do, because we've had our first inaugural meeting and we're looking at the things we need to address. One of them is capacity building, and of course we're going to be having intermittently training sessions that would help build up the capacity of our members to ensure that they become more productive. So we believe as a member of the association, part of the benefit you're going to be able to get is this capacity building. Knowledge is wealth. So if we are able to train our members on how to become more productive, we believe very strongly that their profitability will be enhanced.
Profitability will be enhanced. What is your question to the chairman of the Poultry Association of Nigeria? That will be taken care of by the association, no doubt about that. Who wants to open the studio line right now? Give us a 30-second comment. 0817 920 1071 0817-920-1071 or 0809-596-1071. You can also try 01-440-1071 or 01-440-1072. What question or comment do you have for the chairman, Poultry Association of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter, Mr. Idowu Asenuga? Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Mr. Okay from Airlight.
Mr. Okay, thank you for calling. What's your contribution?
I want to ask Mr. Chairman, are you ready to train others on poultry business, especially the retirees? 2, what are the risks in poultry business? Are you listening to me?
Yes, please.
Are you ready to train others, especially retirees, free of charge, to be in this business after retired?
All right, Mr. Okay. Can you tell us the last 4 digits of your phone number? It's gone. If you call us, maybe the first thing you tell us the last 4 digits of your line, so we know how to share the chickens and the crates of eggs that we have. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, dropped call 0817-920-1071 or 0809-596-1071. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Blessing calling from Idowu.
Blessing from Idowu.
Yes.
Please go ahead, Blessing.
Yeah. Mr. Idowu, I'm so impressed with your speech. Yeah, I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
I believe if you have people like you in poultry business and with the help of the government, it will be far better than this. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
All right, Blessing. That's all. Okay, tell me the last 4 digits of your line.
8490.
84.
Okay, last 4. No, 1991.
You don't know it. 1991. Okay. Keep listening. 1991. All right, keep listening. 0817-920-1071, 0809-596-1071. The chairman, Poultry Association of Nigeria, Mr. Idowu Asenuga. Ogun State chapter, that is our guest. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Basi Oduma, calling from Agbato.
All right, Basi.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, sir.
Please, I want to find out, as an association, what help or programs you have for people who want to go into poultry farming in terms of training, getting of land for them, and access to loan. That is one. And then secondly, I also want to know, do we have enough chickens to make our wife and children smile this Christmas? Or do we have to start collecting loans just to get chicken because they're not available? My last 4 digits of my number is 6241.
Is what?
6241.
6241.
Yes, thank you very much.
Can we just take one more call before we allow the chairman to respond? Don't forget, all these gifts will be given out December 20 at Continental Suites at 4 p.m. That's where the gifts will be handed down to the winners. December 20 at Continental Suites, Ibarra, 4 p.m. Mr. Chairman, do we have a call before he responds to some of those issues raised? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, my name is Agbato Peters.
Peters.
Yeah. Please, I would like to ask the Poultry Association chairman about the cost. How much does it really cost? What's the minimum cost of starting up a poultry business?
All right. Peter, what's your last 4 digits?
Oh, 3888.
3888.
888, yeah.
All right, Mr. Asenuga, can we respond to some of those issues first?
Thank you very much, Mr. Dari. Well, I would first want to respond to the first caller, Mr. Oke, who asked about the retirees training. Of course, as an association, what we would actually prefer is a situation whereby we have a communication from whoever wants, especially retirees. But if you can have them as a group, it makes our life easier. Or probably the possibility of aggregating them into a group. And then now that he's mentioning this, we would of course discuss it at our ESCO meeting and look at the possibility of organizing training for retirees that might want to join us in the association. And then we look at training that is targeted at startups, so that we can give them the needed capacity they need to actually get into the poultry business. And then secondly, he asked about diseases. Of course, there are diseases, there are challenges, in poultry. One of the challenges is diseases. Unfortunately, there are vaccinations that can, take care of most diseases that exist in the poultry sector. We are going to engage government, for the approval of AI vaccination, avian influenza, which is yet to be approved, because we believe this is a major impact on our business, and there's a need for government to allow the use of vaccine to prevent that particular disease. So and then of course you need to, what we advise people to do when you want to go into poultry is to start from marketing. Your market strategy should determine the scale at which you're going to get into the business. It wouldn't make much sense for you to get into business and then you're looking for market for your products. So part of the training we'll be rendering is how they can look very seriously at marketing their products. So that answers, I believe that should answer Mr. Oke's concern. And I want to thank Blessing for the commendation that she gave. And then I'll go to Mr. Bassi that wanted to know about the training for poultry. Of course, just to answer the same question like the retiree.
Exactly.
If you get in touch with our secretariat, I think we would put it into our training schedule on how to train startups. So if you get in touch with us at our secretariat here in Abeokuta, I'm sure we will try and put together training that would help startup as one of our capacity building programs. And of course, there is chicken available for Christmas. You don't have to necessarily break the bank. Nigeria government has closed the borders and almost over 1 year now, and the poultry industry has been able to rise up to the occasion to meet the short gap that smuggling has filled. So the sector has grown in terms of growth, and that's why we are appealing to government to help this sector to ensure that the growth that was witnessed due to the closure of border is not lost due to the high cost of inputs. So there is enough chicken. Association is capable, and of course this Christmas will be with chicken, of course.
Okay.
And then to answer Mr. Peter's question, who asked about the cost of starting up a poultry business, depending on the scale at which you want to come in, that will determine your cost. And part of this should be shared when we are organizing those training that we said we'll look into.
I like that part that you said you organize training. Can someone just walk into what's the name of your enterprise? Your own as the chairman.
The name of my business is Agri Supplies Limited.
Okay, can someone like John, can John walk into Agri Supply and undergo a training for 3 months, 2 months, or 6 months, or 1 year, as the case may be, in order to study and then graduate? Then you give certificate.
My business doesn't do that. That's why I came with some of my executive members. I think Agbato
is the PRO.
Is my PRO, and of course he has
your PRO or the association's PRO.
The association's PRO, of course, but he has an outfit that addresses.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll talk to Mr. Opeyemi Agbato on how to undergo the training and become a certified professional in that regard. So let's take this break. We'll be right back.
30%. Mrs. Johnson, what is
Still, Brian, tell us about that training. Is it possible? Is it feasible?
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me once again. Yes, it's possible to get trained. So we have the private trainings. Of course, it's a service that we offer at Animal Care. So, but regarding training, Poultry Association of Nigeria is an awareness training and advocacy group. Also, we provide free trainings because when you come to any of our meetings, you're going to get educated. We collaborate with private stakeholders to actually give nuggets of wisdom. It's not a whole comprehensive training, but when you come, you get information about the industry, you get information about how to different aspects of farming. We get information about the troubling issues. So we help farmers create awareness. We help farmers come together and look at the common issues we are facing. So by being a paying member, a due paying member, or an active member of the association, there's lots of benefits. There's a saying that together you go far. You cannot just be alone as a farmer, as a poultry farmer. So being a member of the association, when you come for the meetings, the annual shows, the annual summits, the regional meetings, there's always collaboration with private stakeholders that come and give you 10 minutes condensed nuggets of information which you take back to your farm, and you become more enlightened, and you understand what you're doing.
And you can be called a professional.